How's it going, guys? It's John with Zebulon Pottery, and in this video I'm going to be going over these cheaper wheels that you can find on eBay and Amazon. So the basic setup on these cheaper wheels have a foot pedal and a bar. They usually are going to have a polarizing switch to allow you to change the direction that your wheel head's going to spin. Most of them are going to have this LED indicator that tells you when the light's on, off switch, and a cord that plugs directly into like 110 like standard US power. It's also got an easy to remove splash pan, and then to slide it back on, you slide it back on. I will flip this thing over so you can see everything on the inside or the guts. Power is off, so we're safe. This is where all of your switches and everything are, and then your control box is here. I have not pulled the control box off of this to see if you can modify it and get more performance out of it, but I might do that in the future. Small motor, and it's pulley driven. Big pros. The price of the wheel, very good deal. All right, for $200, can you make your money back on this wheel? Absolutely. Even if you had like a community studio, my studio rents out kiln space, you could make your profit back on this wheel, and I think fairly quickly. Is it worth practicing on this wheel? Absolutely. Do I think you're gonna grow it? Yeah, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't have other useful applications. One of the things that I love about this wheel is its weight. All right, it doesn't weigh a lot, so if I go to a show, I have redundancy. I normally have, if I'm going to do demos, I'm going to have like my artisan wheel. It's a little bit nicer, looks more professional, but I have had the pedal die on me, and I always throw this guy in the back. Reason why? Doesn't weigh a lot, and if I don't need it, it doesn't hurt anything. But when that pedal died, I was able to run out to my car, grab this guy, set it up, and it was smooth sailing. With the price point, I think you could easily make your money back. I do think it's lightweight, and I don't know what else you could really ask. So do I think you should buy one? Absolutely. Especially if you just want to practice and learn how to do pottery. Great at-home setup, and then maybe look around and see if you can find a local studio that will fire your pots. Let's get into the cons. Things that I do not like about this wheel. The most I can center on it is about 5 pounds of clay. And I don't want that to sound like a bad thing, because I think out of a tool like this, that's remarkable. It's a very solid amount of clay to be able to center. But the truth is, you're going to outgrow it. Other things that I do not like about this wheel. One, it's got a texture on the head that I'm not a big fan of. Now, if you're creative, you can find workarounds. You could drill holes, put in your own bat pin system, but the head's only about 10 inches wide. That's going to have limitations. You're going to have to drill bat pins. You're going to have to make your own bats. Is that worth it? I don't know. But if you're handy, it's a great workaround. Or you can get used to it being a little uncomfortable while you throw. Other big takeaway, and this is probably the biggest one, is that the power of this wheel is built into the speed of the wheel. And if you run it too slow, you can honestly just grab the wheel head and stop it. It's not ideal, especially if you need to do something that requires a little bit of finesse slowing down that wheel. In my opinion, to get the most out of this wheel, you basically have to run it full speed. So kind of a big downside, and can be a little punishing for people who are learning or beginning on a wheel. But like I said, It's a big power difference between this guy and my bigger wheels. So it kind of is what it is. Quick recap, do I think the pros outweigh the cons? Absolutely. If you want to purchase one of these wheels, I'm going to have a link in the description, and it's going to be an Amazon affiliate link. That does help me a little bit without costing you anything. I think it's important, last little bit of consideration, to understand that this right here is just a very entry-level wheel. It's not going to be something that you cherish for the rest of your life, but it will give you that opportunity to throw it home, find out if this is something for you, right? Now, if you're lucky enough to have in your area a local makerspace or pottery that offers memberships, Zebulon Pottery does, so we offer outside firing memberships and classes. If that's something you're interested in, our website will be linked below. If your area doesn't have one, that's where this guy's really going to shine. You're going to find out if it's a good investment before you go out and spend all of that money and then find out this isn't really for me. If you have any questions, feel free to hit up the comments. I'm going to do my very best to help you. I hope that you do enjoy making pots on the wheel. I hope you do become a potter, and it's honestly been one of the best things that's ever happened in my life, and so I just enjoy sharing that passion with others. All right, thank you guys for watching the video, and hopefully you found this helpful.